Hello, Terry here, and in this training video, I'm going to go over this book right here, Forbidden by Faith, a forbidden love novel by Negeen Papehn. Okay, I hope I said that right. And there are some great things that I want to point out within this book. So I promised some training about the look inside section. Okay, so when your book is out there into the world, whether it be on Amazon, Barnes & Noble's, inside of a bookstore, wherever your book may be, okay, there's some key elements that potential readers are looking for that will drive a purchasing decision. Okay, you got the title, you got the book cover, you got the book description, and then you have the look inside section. Okay, and I'm primarily talking about ebooks here. Okay, because if you're at a bookstore, yeah, you can look at the book, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can flip through all 300 pages or how many ever pages are in the book, and then you can make a purchasing decision that way. But in an ebook, it's really tougher, a lot tougher to make a purchasing decision when you don't have much to go on. So really, the key things are the title. You got to have a great title, a great looking cover, a great book description, and then a great look inside section. And those are the driving factors. Those are the primary things that drive a purchasing decision. Okay, so I want to review this book right here because I strongly believe that this is a great example of a look inside section. And if you follow the tips that I'm going to go over here within this book and you modify your book a little bit, your look inside section can look just as amazing and just as stunning as this book right here does. Okay? So this is a great book. Great look inside section. Okay, if you take a look at the it's a great looking cover. It's got it's got a blurb right up in here, Heartfelt Immigrant Love Story by Publishers Weekly. Great looking dude on the cover. Good font usage of font right here. Good title, Forbidden by Faith. So that kind of tells you a little bit right there about the title, what it could be about, you know what I'm saying? Because I know like faith, for example, is a driving factor, in love and relationships and this, that, and the other. So once again, if you're attracted to that type of a title or, a guy that looks like this right here, that may be one thing that kind of reels you in and makes you want to look a little bit further within this book. Maybe it's this right here, a heartfelt immigrant love story. That's a great hook. It really kind of pulls you right on in if you're wanting to read that type of a book. Okay. As I'm scrolling down here, once again, it's got the title, the author's name, City Owl Press. Okay, that's great that you're bringing visibility to your press company. The title, once again, I think that's just a little bit overkill, having the title in there, on the image of the book. And then twice again right there, copyright 2018, Negeen Papehn. Okay, that's good right there. Have a little bit of copyright in there that lets readers know the year that a book was published. Okay, now here's a really good thing, and here's really an interesting thing, and I think there's a little bit of room for improvement here, but it's still a good thing that it's there. Okay, and that's editor, cover design, and then all stock photos licensed appropriately. All right, and then the publisher. Okay, but my only question about this is why are these not hyperlinked? Okay, great, it's edited by Amanda Roberts, but where's a hyperlink to her website or how anybody could potentially get a hold of this person if they want to get editing work done by Amanda Roberts? Okay, so once again, Amanda Roberts took time to edit the book, and she may provide a service. Provide a link within your book that brings visibility back to this person right here and their service. Cover design, okay, I'm not quite sure how to say that. Mibble Art and Tina Moss. Okay, once again, hyperlink back to those people. Bring some visibility to them, because I don't know who Mibble Art is. I don't know who Tina Moss is. I'm sure that I could Google these people and find out, where they're at. But once again, if you're going to mention somebody, put a hyperlink in there. All right, all stock photos licensed appropriately. Okay, that's kind of a legal thing. If you are using stock photos or using some type of images within your book, primarily the book cover, you want to say that they're licensed properly. If you can provide a hyperlink to where you got the photo, that's great. Okay. Published in the United States by City Owl Press, and then you got the website, cityowlpress.com. No hyperlink, but at least you got the website there. Okay, once again, I think there's some room for improvement there. It's great that it's there, okay, but make sure you got that stuff hyperlinked. All right, and then you got kind of some legal stuff here. For information on subsidiary rights, please contact the publisher, info at City Owl Press. You know, once again, some legal stuff. This book is a work of fiction, so on and so forth. That's pretty standard entry. Except as permitted under the U.S. Copyright Act. You know, once again, all this stuff is standard entry. Takes up a little bit of space, but it's standard entry. Okay, so here's a really good thing right here, too. Praise for Negeen Papehn. All right, so these are some reviews that the author specifically wanted to highlight. I'm kind of hit or miss with this because I think that it's great that you can bring to light those good reviews that you really want to bring attention to, but there's also reviews that are on the book page as well too. Okay, so once again, I'm kind of at a crossroads with it. I think it's good, but I also think that it's taken up a lot of space. If in fact that this book wasn't so great with everything that I'm going to go over here after this, I would have a severe problem with it. But once again, you're bringing highlight to some really good reviews here. And then, you know, once again, no links. If they left a review and you wanting to put it in there, why not link back to the author? You know, if you know the links, that's great. If you don't, okay, I get it. But here's a key point that I want to make right here. So in detail, you got that review there and you got a link there. Why not put that one first? Okay. Publishers Weekly, put all of the, you know, more highly known review sites or places up front. You know, it's like if you had a Kirkus review, why not lead with a Kirkus review first? You know, I like the idea of having reviews a little bit, but once again, lead with your strong reviews. You know, like romance author A.K. Lee. May be well known, may not be well known. Romance author Katie O'Sullivan may or may not be known. Publishers Weekly may be a little bit more known than them, I'm not sure. In Detail, most likely more well known. Lead with the more well known or more popular first, I think, is a great way of doing that and looking at that. Okay? All right, so moving right along, a dedication. That's really nice for Elijah and Noah. It's always good to have a dedication, not too long, not too lengthy. You don't want an entire paragraph of like you're going to thank everybody in town and this, that, and the other. But, you know, having a little dedication is good. In my books, I have a little dedication, and it's about 4 lines long, and I use the same one for every one. Now, here's where we get into some dangerous ground right here. I strongly disagree with table of contents. I absolutely do not like table of contents. I think table of contents is worthless within an ebook. Okay? Can't really click on it and go somewhere in the look inside section. Inside the book, I get it. You might, once you purchase the book, you can click on it and you can go somewhere within the book. However, it's just taken up, this has 43 chapters. That's taken up a lot of space. Can you imagine if this book right here did not really have much anything beyond the table of contents? Nobody would be able to make a purchasing decision because, well, guess what? The table of contents takes up all of the valuable space. Okay, so think of it that way right there. Me personally, I disagree with the table of contents. I think it serves no purpose, no value, and it's taken up valuable space that a potential reader could read more about. But, once again, that's the good thing about this book right here. This book has a very lengthy look inside section. I've seen books that do not have a lengthy look inside section, but this one does. So there's more to follow with this right here. So once again, this was a smart idea. Simply because it does have a very lengthy look inside section. But like I said, I've seen books that you can't make a purchasing decision because there's really no meat and potatoes there. It's like an image, a cover image, maybe some of the, standard entry stuff, maybe, maybe the standard Amazon thing of like, if you want to buy this book, go here or something like that. One click it. Well, gosh, I didn't read anything, so I don't know if I want to one click that book or not. Okay, so me personally, I don't like table of contents. I think there's no value to it and they're absolutely worthless. All right. So here's what I do like about this though. So you got Sneak Peek of Forbidden by Destiny, which is another title by this author. Keep reading the Forbidden Love series, which once again, these are links to other parts outside of the book, which I think is a good idea, but I also think it's a bad idea. Okay. So I'm going to kind of contradict myself a little bit here. I think it's a good idea because you really kind of want to leave some breadcrumbs that other people can click on and go see where else you are or what else you have. And they may come back to that and make a purchasing decision based off of, oh, there's a series. I like reading series. I don't like reading individual books. And that may be that audience that resonates with your book because guess what? It's in a series. But if they don't know it's in a series, okay, once again, that may be something that really draws them in. It's a part of a series. So want more City Owl Press books. I think that's a smart idea. So you're bringing more visibility and more attention back to City Owl Press. This also makes me really think that City Owl Press definitely published this entire book, okay, because they're going to ensure that their links and their stuff is within a book. And I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I get that. Okay, but if you're going to bring a lot of visibility back to yourself as a press company, please bring visibility back to your author. Okay, I think that you kind of had a strike with that, a miss, if you will. Acknowledgements, once again, if there's value, great, have them there. If there's no value, don't put it there. About the author, I think is great. I think that, you should have a little bit of something in there about yourself, about the publisher. Got it. Additional titles, great. Brings visibility to other books that you may have within your series or outside of the series. Okay, and then here we go once again with Want More from City Owl Press books. So there's about 3 or 4 different things about City Owl right up front before you even really get into the book. So like I said, I like the idea, but I think that this is just a little bit of overkill right here by City Owl Press by having way too much stuff and links back to them. It makes it seem like they're more interested in them than the book or the author. Okay, now we get into some other stuff about signing up for a newsletter, which is a great idea. You have those links back to your newsletter. What this does is it gives potential readers more ways in which to connect with you. If there's social media, put social media in there. Be careful with that because, once again, you could literally distract a reader by having them go somewhere else. If you lead them outside of your book and outside of something that's by you, you may lose that sale. Okay? Get distracted, look at Facebook pictures. Next thing you know, they're playing Farmville. Or looking at friends and stuff and laughs and funny cat videos. And then they don't buy your book. Okay, so keep that in mind right there. You really don't want to go overkill with the links. You don't want to go overkill with, all the different places outside of the book that you take a potential reader because you could lose that sale. That's the bottom line. All right, so I like this right here that you mentioned, there's other books within the series. I also like the fact that you bring attention to the author's website. If the author has a website, and I think that's a great idea, I think every author should have a website. Believe it or not, I've had authors that I've had conversation with that do not have a website, and they strongly believe that their social media is their business and their websites. No. Tomorrow, Facebook could be down or gone. Twitter could be down or gone. Instagram could be down or gone. Please get yourself a website. Get yourself a website. That is your home. That is your house right there. You own that. You control that. And when someone clicks on your website and they see other things by you like blog posts, maybe some social media type stuff, more content from you, all of your books about you, once again, that kind of tells a story about you and your books, your journey, and so on and so forth. So it draws the potential reader in just a little bit more. I think that your website should be very well laid out, good content, great stuff within there that once again makes someone want to connect with you, makes someone want to purchase from you, makes someone want to keep coming back to you. All right, so here we go with another book cover. So a book cover inside of a book. That I like it, but I'm at a crossroads with it. Once again, it brings visibility to other works that you have, but once again, imagine if this wasn't a very lengthy look inside section. Good thing this is a very lengthy look inside section because, well, there's room for another book cover. All right. And then it talks a little bit about this other book. Buy this other book now. I think that's good. Okay. And then it just goes right on into the prologue, chapter 1, scrolling all the way down, chapter 2. You know, as you can see, this is a very lengthy look inside section. Chapter 3. Keep going, chapter 4. I'm keep going down. Chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8, and the end of the look inside section. So as you can see, this is actually a great look inside section. There's a lot of stuff that's in there. You got 8 chapters in which you can really kind of dig into it and make a really good decision on whether you want to read further, purchase that book and read further, or if you just want to put it down. Not very many books have 8 chapters. Not very many book or look inside section has this much detail. You know, and that's why this is an award-winning book. Great detail, has links back, has other books. You know, it really hits all of the marks. Even though there's some things that I think, you know, could go away within this look inside section, it's a great look inside section. It really hits all of those points that a potential reader is looking for to make a purchasing decision, and that's exactly what you want to do. Okay? Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this quick little overview right here in my review of Forbidden by Faith by Negeen Papehn. So go take a look at this book. If you like it, go ahead and purchase it, and we'll see you in the next video.